Hello and welcome back, everybody out there on Twitch and D&D land. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're enjoying the video, and also a trigger warning, which I should have thrown in at the beginning, but I'm going to put in the display of the video for anybody watching. We are talking about childhood trauma and coma today. So, if these are things that would be a little upsetting to you, you might want to click off of the video and join back at a later one where it's not going to be a more predominant thing that happens. Alrighty. Well, everybody, back at the Slayer's Take. Dorzen, give me an athletics check. Wow, really low for you. You only last about an hour or so of sparring with all of these people before you kind of like you're feeling a little fatigued. You know, to be fair, it's only been a week since you almost died again, and you have been cautious of pushing yourself too hard to make sure you don't fall unconscious. But anyways, you start heading back up the stairs where you come across Silverin, who's waiting at the base of the stairs.
How was your sparring?
I needed that.
I'm sorry, I was just fully expecting you to start talking, saying, I'm just kidding, I don't give a fuck. And just like...
Okay. No, but remember, Silverin's trying to be...
He's a good guy now. Well, he's a better guy now.
He's trying to be, you know, at least appear nicer.
Yeah. Around this time, Kuma, you walk downstairs. Thankfully, because you're up frontness, you only have a small piece of glass stuck in the side of your head as she threw a vase and ricocheted and one hit you. Silverin, you did hear her get very loud for a brief moment, but unfortunately, without you being right beside the door, you can't really hear that much. Her office was made fairly quiet.
Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't trying to eavesdrop, but definitely be close by in case she tried to kill Kuma for some
Fair
reason.
enough. Kuma is walking down the stairs with a bleeding side of his head.
So I'm assuming it was a interesting conversation there.
Yeah, wasn't that bad till the end.
I'm surprised you still have your fingers.
No,
Well, I
she
mean,
only
who
starts
says-
going after those if you really pissed her off.
Or when she knows Kuma wants a snack. I'm kidding. But in his mind, he's like, he's not. Have you seen, well, Dorzen, did Mary and the others get back from their walk?
I just finished up. I haven't seen them.
Oh, I bet she's just dragging him into all sorts of shenanigans again.
No, Mary, probably.
Mary, do you want to stop off at the bar called Shenanigans on your way back?
No, I have stuff in mind.
All right.
I'm gonna just actually take a walk around the city this time.
Oh, okay. Continue, you three.
I mean, she was banned from the bar shenanigans, but knowing her, I could see her sneaking back in there.
Disguised as something else. That's what happens when you get too many religious folk together.
Yeah. I guess one thing I'm a little concerned with, I'm not sure if is related, but I remember the last time we were in this city, when I bought my, he pulls out the scrying, or is it an orb? Or I think it was like a mirror or an orb that he bought
Orb.
so he could scry with.
Orb.
It was an orb?
Yeah.
When I was making my shopping trip and getting this, I told you about this already, Kuma, but I think that now that we're more or less on the same page, we should make sure we share our knowledge. And at least in this case, someone was following me, and I'm not sure who, but they were good. Very good.
Well, that's one, two possibilities. Someone was trying to stalk you for some reason, maybe something you did in the past, or you alerted someone, or it was Mary fucking with you.
I don't believe it was Mary. Otherwise, she would have pranked me in some fashion. This seemed more serious.
Well then, I wish I put some feelers out, see what was happening.
Well, I thought you already put some out.
Put some out, but not many.
Well, don't put too many or else maybe they'll get wind of it and may not attempt to again.
Yeah.
Anyways, I could go for a drink. How about you? You look like you might want something to dull that. He points to the glass that he never took out.
Oh, what? This? Just pull it out? Yeah, it's fine.
You sure? He
Little
puts his finger
squirt
up
of
and
blood.
He puts his finger. Yeah, no, like so I'm gonna plug the hole. And then you sure? And then press deeper just to make sure you feel it.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure I'm good.
Barbarian thickhead.
Hey guys, I got this itch in my head. That's an axe.
Oh yeah, that's the spot.
You look tired yourself, Doris, and what you do? Spar with the chuckle nuts downstairs?
Yes. How many of them did I like wear down?
Probably only like, well, honestly, all of them were already pretty worn down because of you know, her. But you probably worn down an extra 2.
Ah.
Yeah, without pushing yourself too hard.
Only 2. Don't know exactly how far I can go at the moment.
Yeah, fair enough.
Well, as Hedge would say, those are some newbie numbers.
To be fair, I was using my 2 twin swords instead of Pyramon, so...
Alright, you don't want to kill him. Anyway,
So I'm going to ask... Oops, sorry.
No, that's right. I was doing that because Sylvan's currently looking around as he realized something. He doesn't see Superfang.
That's a good point. So, you two now know what me and Jimmy have been striving for joining the take.
Yeah, and buddy, you're gonna have a hard time with that.
I am aware.
Well, you've already taken down one being from in that place, Tal'Dorei. You've already helped us with a large, otherworldly tentacle monster. I have the feeling you'll get this done, whatever it is.
At this point, Sir Superfang runs around the corner and has 10 links of cooked sausage dangling from her mouth as she runs and trots up. Hi!
You did ask for those, right?
Yes!
Insight check.
Go for it. Also roll a deception check for her.
Oh, shit. Oh, I swear, if she rolls higher than me somehow, I'm gonna laugh, but...
Mary taught her well.
Oh, if only... No, even at that. A -2? That's bullshit.
I mean, do you want me to raise her?
She's at least a +2. Like...
Okay. I mean, if anything, I'd give her advantage on that because Sylvan wants to believe her.
That's fair. But no, she didn't ask for it.
So I'll change her little stats here.
Yeah. Give her a +2. Yes.
Uh-huh. Well, why don't you make sure to share with others? And he rips off the link so it leaves her like 2, 3 sausages.
Oh, I was
take
gonna
the
get
rest.
fat.
Yes, and you can get fat in your own time. But other people need to eat sausage as well. So why don't you eat those, and then don't eat these. You take the rest of them and give them to the others that are hungry.
Okay. She quickly eats the first two and
Puts it in there.
goes over to you, Kuma. Hey, you want a sausage?
Sure.
Goes to you, Dorzen. Do you want a sausage? Looks at you, Silverin. Want a sausage?
I'm good, thanks.
Where's Mary?
She went for a walk with Jimmy and Willie.
Oh, wow, that sounds like such a fun adventure.
I'm sure it was uneventful.
Kuma holds up a finger. Okay, no explosion. I think we're fine.
As I said, it was likely uneventful, as we didn't hear fires or anything from the city.
Around this time, a siren starts going off in the city.
Fuck.
No, I'm fucking.
No.
Before we get drunk and ignore that, what's the rule about selling things at the take?
What is the rule, Jared?
Typically speaking, they don't want to buy your shit from you unless it's actual good shit. So like augmentable mastercraft, stuff like that.
A splint mail.
3-slot splint. Yeah, they would buy that from you. 50% though.
It's used.
And if you wait for Mary to get back, she might be able to haggle it down or up.
I'll wait for Mary.
No love for the organization that gives you access to everything you need.
Dorzen got what he needed, and they went a roundabout way of giving it to him.
I'm just rather curious, as if the ones that know about their existence, and when he says there, he says it in like the a nondescript, like he's nondescriptly mentioning Osisa.
Mm-hmm.
About their existence, if people like who knew about them would be allowed to speak with them again.
Don't know.
Because I do have a request, but well, apparently fair is fair.
According to her rules, you have to do a great deed of recognition for the world.
Apparently, I'll get another one answered if I can actually answer what it means to be alive.
That is something I was. He kind of looks to Dorzen. Is that, if you don't mind me asking, in this setting, she mentioned atonement. Is that what I'm thinking it is, Kuma?
Maybe. Not sure, really.
That's fair. Alright, well, I could seriously use some alcohol. Come on, Fango, let's go share those sausages in the dining hall.
Oh, yeah! And she just starts running up to people. Would you like a sausage? Would you like a sausage? And eventually she runs out of sausages.
Hey, Super Fang.
Yeah?
You want a steak?
Yes.
Damn it, Kuma.
I ordered her the biggest steak they have.
All right, that's going to run you
Flintstone
1
steak?
gold.
I will pay that.
Alrighty. It's a T-bone. Oh, yeah.
All right, you slayers, time to teach you how to drink like a pirate.
Oh yes, let's see how a pirate drinks, Dorzen. Someone says challengingly.
All right. I need all 3 of you to give me con saves. Silverin with advantage. Silverin, you're only going to fail if you fill up your volume.
What's my volume?
How much your bladder can hold.
That's fair. Yeah.
So 26, 22, 22. You guys will drink for the next 2 hours or so, just slamming back one after another. And Dorzen, you're not sure why, but like Silverin just looks full. He doesn't look drunk at all.
So are you feeling a little fatigued there, Dorzen?
Admit, Last time I did this, I had a whole 2 other stomachs. And about
Indeed.
100 more pounds. But
Well-
what about you, Snake Man? Are you sure you're not feeling it?
Wait a second. He holds up his hand. I think I do. It's a little tingle in my fingertips.
All right, you pee yourself a little bit.
Oh, come on.
Now it's gone.
Barkeep, rum.
That was a Lord of the Rings reference. For
I
the
Yeah,
got
yeah,
the
new-
Lord of the Rings reference.
I
Okay.
did not. Sorry, I'm the only person who loves fantasy games that doesn't like Lord of the Rings.
What?
I think it's boring.
You're bored.
Okay.
I agree.
Dorson orders a bottle of rum for the 3 of them.
Alrighty. Dorzen and Kuma, both of you are going to vomit aggressively after finishing the half of the bottle of rum, and then pass out. Silren, oh, you're so full and bloated. Whew.
He heads to the restroom and spends like 2 minutes in there, just not sitting down, standing up at the stall, like the urinal.
Yeah. They're used to this. There's a lot of initiates who go, all right, little snake man, and try to drink you under, and you're just like, if they're paying.
Wait, does he just hold the liquid and not drink? What the hell's going on here?
He's immune to poison. He can't get drunk.
Oh, that's bullshit.
I mean, what happens if you want to repress memories? He can't do it. That sucks.
Why do you think he's so edgy?
Why do you think he's so angry all the time? He can't forget shit.
I should have taken that poison augment.
Yep. But anyways, at that point, since you three are going to pass out in the main common hall, Mary, over to your thing.
Yeah, so after leaving the tilt-over house, I'm going to spend like half an hour walking around the city, thinking for a little bit. After coming to the conclusion that my necklace should protect me, even though I'm going to cast Sending
Okay.
to contact Raymond Aldergast.
Oh.
And just going to find a quiet place to sit by myself in some alley where I can feel comfortable, and just give him a ring, as it were, and just say, "Hey, Raymond, it's Mary. I did not kill your dad. He came on to me and I pushed him away. It was an accident. I'm sorry. Please leave me alone."
That's all you're saying?
Yep, that's 25 words, exactly.
Alrighty. You feel there is a reply attempting to get to you, but because of your ring, you can choose not to accept it.
I'm going to accept it.
Okay. It's been a while. Well, regardless, accident or not, you took away a great man. And I'm coming. Where are you? That's it.
And I just sit there, being exasperated, just, fuck, another fucking asshole. Right, well, I just sit in silence for a while and then eventually start heading back to where I would assume Silren and Kuma would be, or...
Yeah, you run into the dining hall and you see Kuma walking out of the bathroom, and Kuma and Dorzen are both passed out drunk.
For point of pride, who passed out first?
Both of you roll con saves again. You did. but it was within moments of each other.
By the way, when Sylvan will approach their unconscious bodies and just say, thanks for teaching us how a pirate drinks, Dorzen. And then I assume he notices Mary walking.
Yeah.
Well, I see you've been up to your usual activities.
Yes, Dorzen here was showing us how a pirate drinks.
Huh.
How was your walk?
Very. Well, I'm not sure what to say. Interesting, I suppose.
In a good way or a bad way, Mary?
Bit of both. Not quite sure. Jimmy went to visit his parents, though. That was interesting.
Oh, that's good. At least he got to see his family again.
Yeah, I think it's they. Yeah, I'll let him take care of that.
For the most part, I assume it was uneventful, but
Oh yes, very. I was just sitting there chatting with him while he talked with his sister or something.
Well, and Marion, while he kind of eyes Kuma and Dorzen's unconscious bodies, while we have a moment here,
yeah,
may I speak with you in private?
Sure. I mean, don't you think we should use the opportunity, as it were? I mean, they're so helpless. We could do anything.
So in legit, like he's trying to keep a straight face when she says that, but because she's right, but he's trying not to show it. You do what you must.
Well, we'll probably be out of it for a little bit, don't you think?
Indeed.
Right. So what is it?
Is there like a place that's private, Jero, that we talk? Cause I don't think the dining hall is like the most private spot.
You can find a quieter section of the dining hall. You'd have to leave the take for privacy. Unfortunately, you don't have your own private quarters here. It's one of those barracks that you would sleep in. But at this hour, keep in mind, they ate dinner. That was 3 hours. It's past midnight, so yeah, there's only like one other small table of people, and they chose to sit far away from you for privacy.
Someone sits in his old corner where he usually didn't, where he was, antisocial and never talked to anyone. Mary, about what you asked them when we went to go see them. Once again, he's nondescriptly referring to Osisa.
Right.
Is everything okay?
Well, you've been around the world. You notice that not everything is okay everywhere all the time, right?
Of course. But you specifically mentioned his name, Raymond Aldergast. You specifically mentioned him, and he was following you. And he wanted understanding and pain.
Well, I suppose I'll indulge your curiosity a little bit.
Wait. Before you indulge anything, don't tell me unless you really want me to know. I'm not trying to force you into any of this. I just wish to understand, because you are one of my traveling companions and people I trust.
I'd say we're friends, Silverin, even though it doesn't always seem like it. Right, well, It's not like you're forcing me to it. I've been mulling over this for some time, and it's a part of my past that I've been wanting to clear out, I guess, or at least get some closure on. It's been a source of well, paranoia, I guess. So, all right. I wasn't always, well, as elegant as I am right now. Maybe. Fuck it. I grew up on the streets. All right, you probably guessed by now, I suppose.
Yes, I could tell from the demeanor as well as the extreme view of nobility, which actually does match real nobility anyways, so
Right.
props to you.
Yeah, they're just a bunch of idiots. But I sort of one day may have stolen a book from a passing by fellow that I didn't really know how to read or anything at the time, but I was very good at pilfering things, and well, I took this book, and I did eventually learn to understand some of it, and also it helped me teach myself to read, actually. But well, it's a spell book. And it belonged to this guy, this Raymond Altergast. He was an apprentice back then, wizarding apprentice, and he, well, contrary to what I would have thought to happen, he actually found me some time after with, well, through the use of magic somehow. I was only a little girl back then, but he actually proved quite sympathetical, especially when he learned that I'd actually managed to pick up a few tricks from his book, and he took me in as part of his family. And I thought for some time that maybe I had actually found a home, but his father came on to me one day when I was a few years older. He, well, nothing really. I pushed him away, and he tripped and fell, and he hit his head, or his neck rather, on one of the stools in the room, and he went limp, and I didn't know what to do other than run, so I did. And I grabbed some of the things I knew could be useful, this necklace being one of them. And I haven't really looked back since, until about a week ago. So I've been just wanting some answers, and I wasn't sure if Raymond was, if he was out for blood, or if he wanted revenge, and then now I know. He's apparently become the Archmage of Commerce in the Empire.
Oh, great, another Archmage.
And I just cast a sending to him a little while before I came here. Just to clear the air, so to speak. And he wouldn't have it. He said he's coming for me, basically. He doesn't know where I am, but...
Let me ask you this, Mary. Do you think you're at fault in this?
No, of course I don't.
Good. Because this Raymond, as smart as he claims to be, sounds like an utter fool. And a fucking idiot. So, and it's kind of reverting back to his old self right now.
Yeah,
because...
that's true, but he was sort of... I don't know where I'd be right now in life if I had not met him, or I still owe him a great deal, even though things happened the way they did.
Well, as much as you feel you owe him something, one thing I know you don't owe him is your life.
Well, of course not.
And I would like to think, Mary, that I've known you long enough to know that wherever you would have been if you hadn't met him, you'd be okay.
Well,
As much as...
I think so too. I don't know, you know.
Well, as much as you think so, I know so. Call it having faith in your ability to be you.
Right. Well, thanks, I guess. Yeah, I am. Well, it's actually really, really good to get this off my chest a little bit. It's been a burden for a while. I mean, it still is, but it helps.
Well, as they say, what are friends for? And then Soren's going to gently pick up the sleeping super thing, and well, I think it's about time we start getting some rest.
Right. Before that, though, I'm going to go over to Dorzen and Kuma.
Yep. Wake up!
And sort of, Mary's not very strong, so she's going to fumble a bit with it and trying to make it look like they've been holding each other in a loving embrace.
All right.
And yeah, just
Big boys.
tying a rope behind around the wrists of each of them, sort of around the other's back, so they're like,
cool.
Yeah, they're just like tightly embraced, and
Oh,
and then
how
I'm
sweet.
going to pull out my disguise kit and apply some makeup on each of them, heavy on
Alright.
the lipstick.
Your passive sleight of hand beats them drunk, so you're fine.
I'm half surprised you didn't get that warm glass of water over there.
I'm not evil, Silver.
Well, I feel like I need to balance some things out, and someone will go over to get it and put both their hands that they're sharing into the warm water.
Alright.
That seems reasonable.
So, The two of you go find some barracks to sleep in. Easy enough. Jimmy and Willie, it is late into the evening before your sister finally calms down, Jimmy. She seems to have experienced an incredible amount of shock. And she is looking around and seems to be looking at things with a foreign sense of recognition, like a newborn child that knows everything that they see. And she's just holding ouch closer than anything else.
I take the necessary time to make a homunculus servant that is the same representation of ouch as the one that she had before I had last taken it from her. Do you remember this guy?
Mach 1.
Yeah. And it crawls up into her lap.
You're Jimmy?
Yeah.
Your mom, dad? They look confused as they see Willie.
I was the one in your head, remember? With
yeah.
and
Yeah. You... Yeah. Where am I?
Rose, do you see? And he nods over to the bed.
She looks incredibly confused. She nods.
That's you. And you've been gone for a very long time. These people, and he motions over at their parents. They love you a lot. And they're going to be taking care of you for a while.
Where's the man?
Who?
The man, I was alone in my world for so long, and soon the world became empty until he showed up and he asked if I wanted to go someplace else. Where's that man?
I look over at Willie.
There was a minotaur. It was a minotaur, a satyr, and I don't know what the other one was. It was like a human, right? Was it
Goliath? Goliath with glasses,
yeah,
very
Goliath.
thin, lanky.
There was a giant in there. I didn't see a man though.
Those are my companions.
Well, we're your companions now, I guess. There was no man in there though. There was Jimmy. When I say there was nothing, it was almost like a void.
Yes, my world. That's my world. I was there for a long time before he showed up.
Why'd you get rid of everything?
didn't. It just faded.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Where?
I turn around to both my parents and I just say in a hushed tone, she's not going to remember everything right away. I don't know if
Speak up a
it'll
little
come-
bit. Can't hear you.
Yeah. I don't know if it'll come back to her, but she just needs a safe place to be for a while.
Yeah.
I need to go. But I promise I'm going to be in contact. I'm sorry again.
Your mom's barely even listening, just fawning over the fact that Rose is here. And your dad still seems to be a little bit stuck in shock. But he does snap out a little bit, enough to get out of the door frame for you.
I did bring this just in case. And he takes out a letter and puts it in front of his father. He's probably a little more cognizant of me talking to him. Most of the details are in there, but I promise I'll be in contact very soon. Just let me know if anything happens. I promise I'll help as soon as I can.
Yeah. I we'll take care of her.
Both of them.
Yeah.
And I turn over at Willie. I think we need to.
Yeah, I'm on the same page as you and Matt. If you ever learn that person's name, we can come back and find them.
As you say that, she becomes a lot more focused than she has been so far, and just nods a lot.
Ouch. Version 2 crawls out from her grasp and follows behind me. The little Mach 1 is still sitting there with her.
Okay. And she will continue to hold her comfort ouch. The two of you walk.
And we go downstairs.
It's always something crazy when you visit the post office, right?
Yeah, you never know what you're gonna get.
Mm-hmm.
Willie, you said you saw other things in there. Like people?
Yeah, sitting. It was odd. I kept trying to recreate what I thought would be memories. And eventually there was a small light and I followed it to her sitting with a very lanky Goliath, a Minotaur, and a satire with a flute.
Is it normally like that? Because in my dreams when Mitch comes to visit, it's not black. It's like, this almost.
Hers was like,
So full.
imagine a cloud just walking around and there's just whiteness everywhere and nothing. I could make things there, but they weren't hers, they were mine. It was a weird experience. I've never done that spell before. I was learning it for a very different reason.
Roll me a medicine check, both of you. See if you understand this.
Oh, You want my medicine?
Yeah.
There you go.
Cool.
It's not gonna be much better. Oh wow.
23. Dreams are usually your mind expressing things that you have seen, even if you register it or not. It's your memories that you experience and that you create elaborate stories of other things that can happen. Now, there are instances where dreams can be other things because magic and whatnot, but ignoring that factor, it seems that her memories had completely faded from her dreams, and that's why there was nothing there. Because she didn't remember anything at all. There was no memory remaining in her head before she left.
I don't think I mentioned this to you either, Willie, but if you haven't been to Vasselheim before this, be careful practicing your magic. It's not something that is allowed in the city.
Oh, I'm sure there's good reason. I mean, I understand why that's the case. I don't like having this magic. So, my eyes don't turn off. I see the weirdest things. But this is off topic. But I'm gonna explain the dreams part. I'm just gonna relay that. The dreams. They represented her memories, I guess. In her memories, there wasn't much left. So that's why I think she's having such a hard time coming back now. But give it time and I'm sure it will start to reform itself. I did create some memories, I guess, in there, or try to recreate some from what I understood of the situation and everything going on. At least that's what caused the light to appear when I started doing that. Maybe it just takes a jump start. Little reminders.
She recognized Ouch, it seemed.
Yeah.
So maybe she'll be okay. We'll find out eventually. I think we need to just get home. Back to the take.
Okay, let's go. I guess. Well, yeah, let's head out.
So, you get back to the take. Along the way, Jimmy, you do receive a message. Sorry I left so abruptly. Vasselheim doesn't agree with me, nor I it. Best of wishes. Reach out if you need anything.
The reply is thank you.
You get back into the take. All of you, in your own respective positions, go to sleep. And then wake up. The first ones awake are Mary and Silren, followed very quickly by Dorzen and Kuma, who are being laughed awake as the two of you are tied, hugging one another face to face, and both of you are wearing wet pants.
Who's laughing?
I am out of character. And maybe in character.
Random Slayer NPC number 3.
Well, random Slayer NPC.
I'm sorry, I missed something. I didn't see Willie posted that he wants to contact the other plane before bedtime. Oh, for a bedtime story. All right, that doesn't matter anyways. You probably go insane and then done. just roll the die. We'll find out if you get a story or if you go cuckoo.
No, if anything, you successfully tell your story, but it makes you go cuckoo.
All right, cool. You go crazy.
Well, cutting myself loose from doors, and I'm dragging random NPC Slayer NPC number 3 to the sparring pit and kicking his ass.
Silren, you see Kuma walking past, holding someone by their helmet. Ah, shit! God, let go! And they're like punching his arm, trying to get him off.
Mary is suddenly nowhere to be seen.
Well, you have fun there, Kuma.
Oh, I will. You ain't gonna walk after this spawn session. Gonna
Wait,
kick
what?
your ass.
Oh.
I thought you were just gonna leave it there too. He's like, you're not gonna walk after this.
No. So yeah, you're starting to do all of that. Doors in, I assume you're going to get yourself changed into something a little more reasonable.
Yep. Dorzin's been hazed by fae, creatures, and pirates. This is nothing.
Yeah.
You gotta step up your game, Mary.
Oh God. Why would you? Oh God.
Dorzin,
Challenge accepted.
do you understand what you've just done? And I just then imagine like Mary's voice, like not like you don't even see her, but it just echoes through the hall. Challenge accepted.
Oh, I know, because I'll be able to dish out anything back.
All right.
I'd like to see you try.
Around this point, Jimmy and Willie, you come downstairs as well.
Good morning, guys. Oh,
Oh, there you are.
hey.
All right. What does everyone want for breakfast?
I mean, don't they? I thought it was. Do we have a menu?
So it hands you the menu from the table.
There is the customary, if you want free food, gruel. Or sorry, it's more like what's that shit called?
Gross
Grits. Grits. It's more like just grits, you know. Easy, quick cooking, a little bit of butter, a little bit of salt, done. But they do have options of actual food you can pay for here as well.
And
But-
of course, lots of bacon for this little. And he gestures to Superfang.
Who's currently curled up on a chair. I'm sleeping. But yes,
Alright. I'll make sure they get you your bacon.
extra crispy.
Extra crispy.
Thanks. Yeah, you hear from downstairs someone screaming, not the face, not the face!
Oh, Lord. Pissed today.
I'm not sure why why he would be pissed at all.
Oh, doesn't Lauren usually torture those guys?
Oh no, if anything, he's just adding to their misery.
Right.
But let's face it, life is depressing anyways sometimes, unless you make the most of it.
Didn't Kuma have a private conversation with Lauren yesterday?
Yes, and yes, and it was.
in as a player, not in.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. So is Kuma at all different today?
He's currently beating the shit out of generic Slayer NPC number 2, so I mean he's the same, yeah.
Oh, that's Kuma downstairs beating someone. I thought that was Lauren.
oh no, Lauren isn't going to be doing that till later this afternoon. Kuma's just getting it warmed
hell?
up for.
Dorzin, can you say that phrase that Mary says perfectly in your voice, please?
Do not want to.
Oh,
Can I roll
Kuma.
insight? This is the third time this has happened.
Oh, you can totally incite that you're not saying this.
But do I know who's doing it?
Perception check. Mary, roll me a stealth check. Let's see if you have to roll.
All right. I think it's actually
Oh.
deception, but it's the same thing. So
Ah!
I mean, you definitely didn't just say that, but someone did. My monitor
warned
just
you.
flickered off.
I'm so glad you're defending my honor, you manly man wizard. I love you.
Kuma, you hear that from upstairs?
Cooper proceeds to walk up. Who the fuck said that?
No, that sounds like
Which one of you
that sounds like
slimy
Dorzin.
twinkle motherfuckers said that?
Oh, it totally sounded like Dorzin said that.
Just goes full metal jacket like random NPC number 3. I'm watching you.
Anyways, where's that extra crispy bacon, barkeep?
I'm cooking it. Damn, dude, chill.
Dorjan, was that your voice I heard? I was like,
Might have been, but I didn't say it.
I didn't even hear what it was.
Mary,
This happened before on the ship.
Mary, you're being given your egg, onion, and tomato and pepper omelet.
So actually, I've got really good news, Dorjan. I think with the information that we got, we might be closer to getting Krista back for sure.
Well, of course we'll be a step closer to that goal, but we also have to try to figure out the possible consequences of it. Like, you already, if you recall, there was mention of other entities that would be interested in this. Entities that we likely don't want to know of it.
Yeah, you gotta like figure out what's going on with the tether and all that stuff.
Probably not the gods, because Changebreaker didn't seem to mind. I still have my powers.
Well then, and I assume we all want to head back to. Shit, I can't remember the port now. The place where we have the S's. Well, today I think. Sorry, go ahead.
I'm wondering if we could make a quick stop to a forest. I know you like forests, Soren. In Tal'Dorei. There's a ruins there. I just got to see somebody.
Well, if we're going to Tal'Dorei, there is the one who would know the most about any forest and nature there would be one of the Ashari tribes.
Good morning, everyone. I come in and just stretch.
Hey, Mary.
Hi.
Who do you need to talk to?
Just a person there, just for a little bit.
In a forest.
Yeah, he's in a ruin. Remember, it was the Nathan guy.
Yes, Nathan Gale, the one that was mentioned in the book.
Right, I remember him.
Didn't they say that he's on another plane right now and that was the last place he was seen?
Kuma, you got blood all over you.
Don't worry, most of that's not his.
What happened to you guys? I mean,
Are you okay?
I mean, you both do look. He does the twin finger quotes, prettier than usual.
We cleaned that shit off when we woke up. Or at least Dorjan did.
Besides, I cleaned it off after the bloodbath.
I'm pretty sure the blood just covers a lot of it up.
right. So, what's this about Tal'Dorei? We need to talk to someone in the forest. Was that it?
Oh, I
Yes.
Good.
Couldn't you
Yes.
just try send them a message?
Oh, I don't know how to do that, or know the person.
Oh,
I can do that,
yes,
but I don't know who we're.
The person is in a different plane. They disappeared at a cursed forest in Tal'Dorei.
Oh,
one thing.
well, if they're in another plane, it's not going to work.
Well, I mean, one thing I'm rather surprised you haven't thought of, Willie, is since you have connection with him, why don't you just send him a letter via the planar postal service?
You see, I've tried putting letters in here, and Will's gonna pull out like 8 letters that he's written, and they don't send me to send my own letters. In fact, I'm not quite sure where you put the letters to send them.
Why don't you do that thing that kind of makes you go insane and try to contact them that way?
That's a great idea.
Jesus Christ.
Does anyone have something to help me focus? I really have not been doing good at this. You know what?
Dorjan smacks you on the back of the head. No. Enough of that.
Oh, I thought that was going to be guidance. Okay.
No, I'm stopping it. I need you as crazy as you are right now.
So, only have him do it before he goes to bed.
Fine.
If it would contact him, usually it's some sort of being of immense power.
But I'm not full. Why do we need to contact this person being?
Oh, I looks at his bag. Have a few letters for him, and wanted to talk.
Are you still on the clock, as it were?
I'm always going to be a postal boy.
Wait, I just remembered. Wasn't part of the agreement of you letting you into the takeaway was you had to clean the stables?
Willie, have you been shirking those duties?
Am I actually part of this take?
Good one, Soren.
I mean, at this
I
point,
was-
did we get promoted or not?
I don't even know if she thinks I'm part of this take.
Oh no, she said you're part of this take, and she said when you're not on a hunt, that you have the duties to clean the stables, Willie.
Does she know my name?
She knows everyone's name.
I mean, Willie, they let you ask a question. I think that means you're a part of it.
Oh, that's a good point. Yeah. I'll go. Lyra looks like back at it again and is gonna send Lyram towards the stables.
Lyram flips you off, Silverin.
Oh, do tell Frank I said hi. And Frank's one of the horses, but he doesn't tell them that.
Yeah, fucking assholes.
Sometimes I want to be saved too.
I'm fairly sure Lyram's not the one saved in this situation.
I wonder what Lyram would be doing if I wasn't here.
Flash over to a beautiful beach outside of the Menagerie Coast, sitting in a chair, drinking a margarita. His life would be so much better.
Some guy named Mr. Irosis being like, "What the fuck are you doing on my island?"
Actually, that's a good question. DM, has Hedge returned from the Menagerie Ghost yet?
Interestingly enough, right now, Hedge walks through the front doors into the cafeteria, as if on cue.
Hedge, would you like to join us for breakfast?
Oh, hell yeah, I would. Come on. Ugh. And he, like, wanders over there. Very quickly and noiselessly, Jackie just, like, glides across the room and goes someplace else.
Nice to see you, Hedge.
Hey, how you doing?
No, not
Alright.
bad.
Uh,
Go ahead, Silver.
Hey, yeah.
I was just going to give you the heads up that Lauren was none too pleased with our success. Well, to an extent.
Oh.
She was
I
especially
mean,
not pleased when I called her out on certain
you called her out on
bullshit she
something?
presented. Oh, you know how it is. But
You
we
better
also
watch
met.
yourself.
Well, she didn't threaten to kill us.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Watch yourselves.
Right, that's what I've been thinking too.
Well, I mean, if she does kill us, I mean, that's just going to harm the Taken as a whole, but
I don't think
regardless,
you fully understand how little she cares.
I mean, she has to follow the rules as far as anyone else can.
oh, no, she doesn't. If she wants to stay a part of it,
I
it's,
don't think
if
you
he
know how
doesn't-
little she cares.
Exactly.
But that was Dorson being
Yeah.
very subtle in of something else, but I guess I was too subtle.
I mean, that's why I brought her back a gift.
Did you know she's a tiefling, Hedge?
What?
Willie, didn't I mention this yesterday to stop pointing that out?
Oh.
Yeah,
I-
man. Yeah,
what?
if people want to hide who they are, you don't fucking out them. That's rude.
Yeah.
Willie, we were told we were supposed to keep things secret. Remember those secret things?
That was a secret? I thought her name was a secret. Okay.
Secret things. Oh, so you talked to the boss, eh?
Yes, I was gonna
Nice.
try to find a way to bring that up.
Congratulations.
Yeah, she was actually rather impressed with what we did.
Oh, she's a wonderful gal.
Yeah, she's much more palatable than Lauren.
Yeah. Most
So,
people
Hedge,
are.
I've been...
Wait.
Sorry.
Oh, he was just saying most people are.
So since we've met the boss,
Aye.
does that mean we got a promotion or something?
Oh, well, technically, there's going to have to be a called meeting across the other three figureheads, as we are, where we debate if we're allowed to promote you or not. And obviously, I'm for you, obviously. But We still got to talk to Lauren, who
Hates us.
yeah. And then there's the other guy. So
We're in the mess hall, right, Gerald?
yeah.
Okay.
But if I can get him on our side, I mean, 2 against 1. That's why we have odd numbers, right?
Yeah.
But I'll talk to him. Hopefully, Lauren didn't scare him into doing nothing.
So, has she ever actually killed members of the Take
Yeah.
on purpose?
Yeah.
Right.
And you just let that happen.
Well, I mean,
I don't mean you personally, although if it was personally, then I would want to know. But
so
as a whole,
so she's killed people on accident before, right? And there's been a couple of times where people went missing after getting in an argument with her, but we don't have proof. And in all honesty, out of everybody in this guild, she kind of gives me the heebie-jeebies, She's kind of, she scares me a little bit. So, I mean, that's why we instruct people not to get on her bad side.
Does she have a good side?
Oh, yeah, I'm on it. Most of the time. When you run into her, you first say, you're looking lovely. Your shoes are incredible. Is that a new nail polish? She'll curse you off the first 300 or so times, and then afterwards she starts taking a liking to you a tiny bit. As soon as you make yourself useful, that is. I mean, she doesn't like useless people.
Yeah.
well, I mean, she also doesn't like people who bullshit her. But
Oh no, that
that's-
is her. You do not lie to her. That is.
yeah, no.
Ooh, for some reason, she thinks you're a liar, Mary. I don't understand it. It makes no sense to me.
I mean, you know how women are sometimes,
I don't like to be stereotypical. Us dudes are somewhat kind of fucking stupid too, so
Oh, well, yeah, that's true. I mean, you're all of you are more stupid.
I mean, that's a little rude, but I mean, maybe on average.
I don't know what you're talking about. You're the smartest person here.
Clearly. But yeah, I mean, I'm on her good side, and some other people are on her bad side, and that's the way the cookie crumbles.
Right.
I gotta head out to that appointment now. See you guys.
Yeah, you take care,
Okay,
man.
see you, man.
Yeah, see you.
Get easy.
Barkeeper, where's that breakfast?
A large platter of food is brought out to you all.
Sorry. Thank you.
Yeah, and I told you, give me a couple of minutes. Oh, would you mind making me one of those chicken salads with sriracha? Yeah. It's Hedge. It's breakfast time. Well, I mean, if you really don't want to, you don't have to. It's just, I would really appreciate if you did. Fine. And they go in the kitchen and do it.
Persuasive as ever.
What do you mean? And he just sits there and, eats a little piece of bacon. Sir Superfang just waves her head enough to take bacon from the tray and then sits it back down. She's still sleepy.
Well, regardless of what Lauren thinks, would you keep us informed on the situation? As I believe today we were going to head back to Phelan
Hey.
to check out some real estate.
Oh, sounds nice. Yeah. I can keep you in the loop. Letters take a long time to get to you. Unless he points at you, Mary. You do that thingy thing.
Yeah, I can do that.
Alright. If you ever need an update, just send me one and I'll give you an update. Give it a few
Right.
days. I just got back. I'm actually, I just got myself a little treat for myself for a job well done. I'm going to the salon.
Ooh.
Yeah.
going to be a dandy man.
Oh, always. They're gonna give me the pedicure, give me a nice polish on end, get my beard a little, maybe a little new dye in it or something, you know? Yeah.
Right. Well, just don't say you're going off to, like, retire or something.
No. I think I got easily another 30 or 40 years before I want to retire.
Right, good.
Well, do I see anything weird about Hedge or Jackie?
No, neither of them are weird at all. They are them.
No, I mean like with the vision
Yeah.
things. Okay.
Yeah, they're them. Alrighty, so I'll see you all around.
One more thing before you head out.
Hey.
We recently learned that there was someone searching for our friend Mary here. Just let us know beforehand if anyone contacts you about that.
Oh,
It's
sure.
a private matter.
Oh, no problem. Do you want me to tell them where you went if they?
No.
No.
But let us know if they've
Children,
inquired.
I'd prefer if you let me handle that kind of thing.
My apologies.
I mean, I thank you for the initiative, but it doesn't. Well, never mind. Yeah.
Alrighty. Well, let me take my salad. He takes a very large bowl filled with chicken salad and sriracha sauce. And good night.
Good night. And yeah.
Good morning.
Orson's gonna get up and go over to Jackie.
All right. So you follow him downstairs?
Mm-hmm.
Alrighty, you do so, and he seems to have put up his weapons inside of the training area. You realize now that entire time he was out on a mission, he didn't have personal weapons. He just used training gear. Yeah. Hi.
You didn't have your weapons.
I had a staff. Did you hear me or no?
Barely, actually.
Oh, I had a staff.
But it wasn't your stuff. It was one of these.
Yeah.
Like, I don't have to roll. I know he's skittish.
Yeah. I hope you do.
I've been given information about where I want. Sorry, no, something popped up. What I am trying to do. Do you know
The Muffin Man.
who is watching over what? How do I phrase this?
The ones we need to worry about? Who is watching our career with great interest?
Who is watching over what is holding Vorvik?
I don't know what you mean.
Can I insight that?
Yeah.
I can guidance this, right?
Sure.
Glad I said something.
Well, he rolled a 13 minus 1, so yeah, he seems to be withholding information.
Jackie, the goal in front of me is one I will accomplish. Whether or not you aid me, or at the very least explain something to me, it's your choice, but I will do it. Whatever method I find first. I hate to talk to him like this.
There's Are you talking about your friend?
Yes.
Well, there's a lot of people watching other things as well. Some to keep balance and others to destroy it. What are you looking for?
I was warned that I need to defeat those who are watching over it, so they may not know how I do this.
What are you talking about?
Damn it. Different pages. Fuck.
You said the right thing, he just asked that question.
The tether.
How do you know about that?
Perhaps it is best that you do not know how I know. But know that I do have known. Fuck. Tripped over myself. I do know, and that is what is important.
Jeez. There's anybody who wants to escape this world looking for it. Anyone who's aware of other places. I mean, the dangers are anybody. You don't want to leave this world, do you?
No. But to do what I must, to what I've promised to do, I must deal with that tether.
There are hidden people here. They watch to see who's powerful, who becomes curious. I don't know who they are, but there are members of the Take watching, as well as Vasselheim.
Would they know the safest way?
You can't trust them. Tethers are our binding gate to this world. So you have to go to the place between them. I can't say any more about this.
All right. Thank you.
He just nods and noiselessly wanders up the stairs. So, upstairs, Mary, Jimmy, Sylvan.
I've got sort of an. Well, I'm not sure if I probably shouldn't say actually. Do any of you have like a? I don't know, kind of like a metal ball of some kind that is like hand-sized?
3mm, 20mm.
Like 2 inches maybe.
I don't, but give me about half an hour. I could probably get you one.
Sure, thanks. Like a very dense and hard metal ball. That would be very good.
Yeah, not hollow, right?
Well, actually, if it could be hollow, that would be good as well.
Do I even want to know why?
You probably do, but I'm not going to tell you.
Give me one.
I figured that would be the case.
Does it need to have a monetary value?
Thanks, Jimmy.
Serious question. Does it need to have a monetary value?
Probably not.
Okay, then it's fine.
Yeah.
If it's the spell I think it is, then sure.
It's not
Jimmy
for a
comes
spell.
back in 1 hour with a metal ball that fits in your hand.
Nice. This is about the same size. I'm going to go down into the what do I know about Lauren's sort of daily routine? Is there some semblance of a
Habit?
Yeah, basically, of when she passes through the main hall and stuff like that?
Not particularly. Not really a habit. She every morning around 6 a.m. beats the shit out of about 10 recruitees. Every morning around noon, she has a very quick lunch, which is the exact same meal every single day. And every afternoon, if she's had a bad day, she beats the shit out of another 10 recruitees. And she always labels that training.
Alright.
But aside from that, nobody knows when she comes or goes.
Do you need a hand with anything, Mary?
Maybe. We'll see how it goes. just I'm going to try something. And I go out into the hall.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cast an illusion on this ball.
Okay.
Well, I'll cast the illusion before it sort of before anyone can see, and I'm making it look like one of these orb that has the word of recall effect.
Oh, one of the beads of recall?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going to go up and place it on a table where there is a bunch of fairly strong guys and people who are out to prove themselves. And I'm going to start announcing that this is a kind of egg that was found on our last, me and my companion's last travels. We don't know exactly what kind of egg it is, but no one's been able to break it. So if anyone here thinks they have the strength to break it, then go ahead.
Roll me a performance check.
All right.
Jimmy's very confused.
Just quiet and let it happen. At this
25.
point, it's too late to stop it anyways.
Is it double that
God.
once?
God damn.
Yeah.
No, that's her minimum, is 25.
Yeah. I'm
So-
just basically just trying to start a commotion and get a lot of people interested in trying to make a contest out of breaking this thing with their hand. That's sort of the requirement.
You roll one of those because Jimmy is paying attention to what's going on, and in his confusion, maybe it's coming off as curiosity. Like maybe he's going to be the one who participates.
All right.
Get a reroll.
All right. So
25 it is.
Yep. So you get about 5 people interested. 2 of them looking, they're a little more veteran here. Not a lot, they've been here longer than you guys, not as accomplished, but they both call over to you. Did Kuma try yet?
yeah,
Yeah, never mind. And they just give up.
but he was feeling a bit out of sorts.
Roll a
I mean-
deception check. Because they know Kuma is fucking strong.
And
I could be
Also,
stronger
wouldn't-
than Kuma. It goes over there.
also, wouldn't one of you try to get a crack at this thing before Lauren comes and just does it in a
Yeah. 3 of the newbies are like, yeah, give me a try. And he looks like he's about to pass out trying to break a bead.
See, watch his face is turning purple right now. Oh, now it's pink. Oh, and it's an even darker purple.
Why is Mary doing this?
Why does Mary do anything, Jimmy?
So
Now just watch the show.
I'm basically going to get people to try at this until hopefully Lauren hears about it.
This is the first time Jimmy has seen Mary being dishonest, by the way.
Yeah. Mary! How could you?
How could you?
I thought you were so nice and
You're breaking my heart.
but yeah, the second guy does cause himself to faint from not breathing for so long, trying to break the orb. The third guy picks it up, tink, 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 puts it down, and just walks off. Then the 2 veteran guys actually get to try, because they may be... Oh, it's made out of solid metal. What metal did you use, Jimmy?
Oh, it's just like iron.
Okay, so not the strongest metal, but good.
Handsome.
24. Wow. You hear a little bit of the iron like dent because you did hollow it out, but it looks normal.
It's close, but not quite, I think.
The other guy like feels around and goes, "Is this an illusion?"
What?
Yeah, there's a
Of course
bump
not.
here. Like he brings it over to you to show you.
What?
There is a little indent. The guy indented the ball a little bit.
But I'm going to try and trick him into believing that, no, there's no dent there. What's wrong with you?
Mary, can I? Jimmy points at it.
Jimmy, let them finish. Wait your turn.
Wait, no, I feel the dent. It's right here. Give me a deception check at disadvantage, but 25.
All right.
You'll get into a 3-minute long argument with him as you convince him that no, there's no dent there. He goes, yeah, you're right. My hands are a little too callous nowadays. You're right. Yeah.
You used to wearing gauntlets, you know.
Of course, yeah. I'm stupid. Nope. It just he hands it over to you, Jimmy. All right, little guy, have fun. This big, bulky man like pumps up his muscles and looks at you like.
I take out my hammer and I tap on it, cast mending, and then give it back. I don't think I can do it.
Right, so I'm going to like keep at this for some time and try. Well, the objective here is to try and lure Lauren to come and have her attempt at it.
So give me a survival check, Mary.
Survival check.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh, that's not too bad.
After waiting about 10 minutes or so while doing this, it's past noon, and she always comes down at noon. Yeah, she's still not here.
Alright. Well, I guess you're all failures then. Sorry.
This is why the Slayer's take never has people succeed. There's no form of positive reinforcement here.
Not in the upper management, Jesus.
You're right? Don't worry, man, you'll do great. Lies, they're gonna die.
I mean, to be fair, it is reminiscent of what I recall the original Slayer's take when they took me by.
Yeah. Everyone else is doughy-eyed and excited, and they're like, mm-mm. But yeah, the guys get really pissed off. One of them throws the ball across the room and gunk, 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 gunk. Stupid bead. They all just march off.
Well, you had your fun.
Yeah.
Mind explaining what that was about?
I didn't achieve anything anyway, so it's just.
Well, that someone's about to say something. He's like, "I'm sorry you weren't able to achieve it."
I'm sorry it broke. I could have made it stronger. I didn't know what it was going to be used for.
Yeah, it's perfectly fine. It's it's good. No, it's just sort of going out on a limb here, a hunch, if you will, but it didn't pay off. So anyway, shall we get going?
Yes, I'm quite finished with my breakfast. What about you all?
I'm good to go. I'll go get my things and.
Alrighty. So you go get your things. Willie, you want to make your quick purchase. Roll me an investigation roll. $23.
tippity tapping, clickety clacking of the typing.
Oh, we're just messaging each other. It's fine.
Before we head out, Mary, can you help me try to sell this armor?
What? Are there people around us when he's asking? Or are we still in the mess hall?
Sure.
Basically?
Sure.
Right. So, what armor? Oh, you mean the legendary armor of the Dragon Riders? Why would you want to sell that? It's worth too much. I mean, if you really want to, sure, but
You're such a dick.
I'm just trying to increase people's perceptions of this armor's worth.
Well, I mean, we'll buy it from you. Let me identify it real quick. Oh, masterwork, 3 slots. That's really good. Holy shit. Yeah.
And you can't just gloss over the historical value, or
You guys want to sell it for historical value?
well,
Oh, sure. I got a friend in town that might buy something like that from you.
Oh,
We don't
God.
do that here, but I mean, I can give you a letter of recommendation to them if you want.
well, it's his armor, I guess.
Yeah. Do you? I mean, unfortunately, the Slayer gives us pretty strict rules on purchasing commerce. I mean, I can't really offer you more than a specific amount, anyways. But if you go in town and there's a historical value, I mean, he can get you in contact with all manner of different collectors that might be interested.
How much is the take willing to offer for this armor?
What's the base value of it again?
Split mail? I don't remember.
I think split mail
Oh.
700.
No, split mail.
Split mail's 200 gold base.
And then you add the slots in, and
That brings it up to 1,800 gold. So they would offer you half, so 900 gold. Yeah, I can give you like 900, maybe like 950, but that's really pushing it. But again, like if this, I mean, historical value, I can send you to somebody who can buy it from you.
I'll take the 950 if you don't be so kind, and I'm going into party loot where I put the item.
Fair enough.
Dorzen has to work with people in this town.
No.
At the very least, the Church of the Raven Queen.
When the party is trying to sell objects and you literally have a party member that owns a store that deals in magical objects. Damn it.
Not in this city.
I wasn't going to spoil it, but if you recall, last time we were in Iman, he was like, hey, if you guys want to get good prices, I'll just buy everything from you.
Yeah.
Well, remember, you don't have a setup in this city because
Oh, he does.
Literally the owner.
Oh, he does?
Yeah, he does.
I can...
He doesn't have a shop, but he has a way to handle it.
Ah.
He has a magic box at all times.
I don't want to spoil other people's RP though.
Yeah. So Dorzen, he takes it from you and goes, that's really nice, man. Thanks. Well, I hope you all have a good time, though.
We'll certainly try.
Yeah. Man, I'm gonna have to research that. And he writes down what you said, the Dragon Rider armor. He's now gonna go look for it, like research it. You piqued his interest.
I feel like it's gonna be ironic because then he's gonna actually discover something about the Dragon Riders of so and so.
Yeah.
Guys, did you hear about this? And just, I thought it was just a story. It's real.
Well, shall we be off?
I got all my stuff. I'm ready to go.
Alright, let's go see this villa. And Sylvan will go to the tree that... The best tree to go...
Moment first. And I'm going to just go behind some corner and use my disguise kit. And basically just change my appearance.
Yet again.
Yeah. Yeah, I should probably roll deception for that, right?
I would assume it's just you change your appearance from the last picture into the new one that you have now.
Yeah, that's fair. So, it's, just rolling my disguise kit. Eh.
Alrighty. So now it looks like your current image.
Yeah.
Well, are you satisfied?
Sure.
As you're getting ready to touch the tree, Willie's like walking by.
By the way, everyone, my name is Jesse.
Should I change your display name?
Sure.
Alrighty.
Mary, what's going on?
Just play along, Jimmy. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Alright, Jessica.
Not Jessica, Jesse.
I don't know. Jessica sounds more flamboyant, like you are.
Flamboyant. I've never been flamboyant my entire life.
Look at how you're dressed.
And Sylvan will go ahead and, once ready, open up the tree for all of us to go through, including Super Fang, in case you pull that against me.
No, Super Fang's with you. And Willie, you're walking by. Perfect timing. Woohoo! You step through the tree as well. Yeah.
Don't take too long or you'll die.
You all step through one by one and appear back in the Menagerie Coast. That's where you guys said you wanted to go?
Joke's on them. I made the tree go to Iman. No. No, it's the Menagerie Coast.
Alrighty. Well, all of you feel the sweet, salty air and the warmth. Oh, the warmth rolling off of the ocean just towards you in your direction. And as you look around, you do see that the waters are blue again. No more eldritch horror lingering on the surface.
Well, that certainly looks healthier. If I recall, that address was, and Sylvan, I remember he specifically asked about the address for the estate.
Go to the address, and that is it.
Fast travel to the address. And now we're on the loading screen.
Yes. You walk through the town of Pheolin, where you see there's a lot more Selezos by now. Many of them, in fact, are starting to help rebuild sections of the beach and the docks with carpenters who seem to have already been brought in. There's a handful of individuals who look more like rough and tumble types or average Joes walking through the city and starting to, take claim to homes. Periodically, you'll hear somebody screaming, "Get out of my house!" And then followed by, "Squatter's right, bitch!" And you just keep walking through.
And occasionally we see one with the same conversation, but then after they say that, a firebolt or firebolt bolt gets thrown.
So you walk over towards your estate, and as you get out front of it, you do hear a magic mouth by the front of the gate. "If you are attempting to be a squatter, leave or die." Recognizing S's voice immediately.
You know, squats are good for your posterior.
I'm fairly sure that's a magical implement there, Mary.
Probably.
Soren will be the first to walk through the door, fully expecting it to be trapped or something.
Alrighty. So, you walk through the front door, where you do hear an alarm goes off, and a very deep, heavy sigh as you watch S walking down the stairs in full butler's attire, wearing all the way up to a bow tie, looking as uncomfortable as they can, as they round the corner, tightening one of the gloves. So you didn't listen to the mouth. I suppose now you have to...
It was a a nice touch.
Ah, yes, we're back.
He pulls out a small booklet. Good afternoon, masters and mistress. Is there anything I can assist you with? Take their let me take your coats. And he walks down the rest of the stairs.
Dorson is just like holding it in, and he doesn't know if he can stop himself from laughing.
Alrighty.
I think Milord and Milady would suffice, don't you guys?
As you command, me lord or me lady.
You can just. That's fine.
I have some special instructions for me specifically, then. Don't bullshit me with this butler bullshit. Speak as you normally would.
I apologize, me lord. It is forbidden in the training of a butler to not be formal. And as they say that, you do hear a loud crack, and you look down as they just broke their pinky from like squeezing it so hard.
God damn.
And he does hand a letter to you, Jesse. Apparently, we're calling you now. And inside, Trent has written you a personal letter. I thought it would be more entertaining for you if I forced him to play the role, and also to leave him more welcoming to the idea of fetching a replacement with haste. Enjoy.
You fucking kiosked him.
Jessarillis von Pontifex.
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 That's her full taken name.
No, I need my coat. So we can just go wherever then?
Yes, my lord. Allow me to show you to your personal rooms. He walks over to the staircase and opens up a tiny door for me lord, Jimmy. He opens up the door for you, and you're like, oh, under the stairs. That's great. But as you look inside, it's actually a small little room with a simple bed, a simple desk right beside the bed, and a ladder that goes downstairs.
Cellar or basement?
It is a cellar that's in the process of being refurnished for an artificer.
Okay.
It's not finished yet, but they've begun the process. And for Master Dorzon, he walks further, closer to the kitchen, where he opens up a door, and there appears to be a fairly decent-sized room with a couple of bookshelves of religious writings pertaining towards the Raven Queen in particular, as well as a desk. But the desk looks a little out of place, like they just put it in here to store it. But hey, you have a bed. And then upstairs for the remaining rooms, He goes upstairs, and if you wish to follow him, you may, or you can ignore him.
Follow.
Come on, Superfang, let's see where we'll be sleeping.
Oh boy, do I get my own room?
I believe we're
Yes.
going to be sharing, or not.
The room is attached to yours. Oh boy, that means we can be roommates, but when I get upset, I can close the door in your face. And she looks super excited.
Please tell me it's just got a doggy door flap in between the walls.
It does. You walk into a room that has a large meditation circle in the middle of it, that has one of those Zen gardens, which is basically just sand and a few other little choice things, placed on a meditation mat, and a roll-out bed, one of those bed rolls that are they just roll out.
Yeah,
They're one of those super simple, very small things. And in the other room, as she jumps in there, she goes, "Oh boy, Sylvan, the entire floor is a bed!"
Of course it is. Good for you, Fang, Super Fang. I'm happy for you.
Do you open the door and look inside?
Yes.
It's a rug. A shag rug, but a rug. And she looks super excited about it. "Look, I have a balcony all to myself. I could get on the roof!" And she starts running across the roof.
Be careful, don't fall.
He walks further down the hallway, and for the Master Wilhelm,
That's not my name.
Will I am...
Yes.
Germans don't like say William.
No, I thought it was a joke
Yeah.
on Will I Am.
Yeah.
I actually, and Will is gonna pull out a big sack of money. I need you to do something. You said you were gonna do things, right? And you have contacts with shady people.
I am the butler of the estate, and therefore are at your beck and call.
Thank goodness. Okay. And he's gonna whisper something in his ear.
You all hear a shattering behind him as if his spirit has just been broken. So you're gonna write down what you want. He shows you to a room, Willie, which is kind of like a walk-in closet, and that's your room. And then for Zalita, Milady, Amaryllis. He opens up a double swinging door to a master bedroom with a big lofty bed with this huge little canopy over top of it of sheer linens that you can see all the way through, this wondrous vanity mirror, this armoire that stretches across about a quarter of one of the walls.
Ooh, nice. By the way, just Lady Jessie, that's fine.
He flips through the book really quickly. Lady Jessie.
Sure, yes.
He takes a note in the book and closes it. This is your bedroom.
Thank you. Yeah, you are dismissed, I guess. Auf Wiedersehen.
Wiedersehen. And they walk off very defeated.
Someone's ringing the little butler bell that I guess people in these sort of situations would have.
Oh no, you found it.
With my perception, of course, I found it.
Ding, 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 ding. He looks over at you, and his right eye is just bloodshot. Yes.
S. As I said before, I'm not a fan of bullshit. How quickly will you be getting that other butler?
As soon as physically possible.
Good, because as much as I don't mind seeing some individuals brought low, this is just humiliating
Thank you, my lord.
Lyram, do you want them?
You wouldn't happen to you still have your spell components, right?
Yeah.
You wouldn't happen to have 100 gold pieces of diamond dust?
No.
If you can get some, maybe I might be able to help if you're under some sort of magical influence to do this.
My lord, I am under no magical compulsion whatsoever. I
Yes, I
simply
think-
follow. Go ahead and roll. I simply follow the commands
Oh, goddamn.
of Trent. Yeah, he doesn't seem to be lying. He follows Trent's commands to a T, even if it hurts him.
Then, as my main first command, when you have the opportunity, get me some diamond dust. And Solon will hand him a sack of 100 gold pieces. This much.
Very well, sir. Willie, he looks at you. And you wish for me to get you your item as well. What is your spending limit on such a thing? I can't hear you.
Oh, he's gonna hand him the whole bag.
Very well. He sprinkles 100 gold on top, and takes the bag and leaves. I shall return with haste, and your dinner will be served promptly at 5 p.m. Would you all like to take it in the dining hall?
Awkward.
Cyprian's room.
Do you need help making dinner?
My lord Jimmy, no.
Anywhere's fine.
Very well. And he walks out the front door.
That was both hilarious and painful.
Why is he doing that, Gordon?
I have a sneaking suspicion, but let's let him live through it for a while. It's just, as an experience. And
I have a bed.
I'm sorry, that's great.
Three.
I have a bed.
Been a slave, worked on a pirate ship, worked in the barracks of the Slayer's Take and of the Vox Machina of Skull Keep. There have been no beds he's been living in these lives.
Yeah, good point.
Huh.
Oh, by the way, you said it was a bedroll and there's just a Zen garden, like no trees in there?
There's a couple of trees for the Zen garden, but aside from that, everything's still in the construction phase. You just yeah.
Well, it's a nice place. How are
You
you guys liking your rooms?
I will point out that Mary's room takes up half of the hallway by itself, where everybody else has to expand upon that.
It's really good. A lot of space, and it's very utilitarian.
Yeah.
So soft.
Well, I'm very happy, at least.
Jesse, you jump and you can't reach the ceiling.
There seem to be some differences in these rooms, though, he says, looking at Willie's room.
I love
Yeah.
What'd you say? You cut out there.
Oh, I love my room.
Yeah, Willie's room and Jesse's room are on the same half. It's just Jesse's room takes up so much. Willie's room is very small.
Willie's room is actually Jesse's closet.
I was about to say,
Excuse
is
me,
Willie
my
in,
shoes
like,
go
a-
here.
Is Willie in a Harry Potter cabinet?
No, that's
Jesse's room.
Jimmy. Jimmy's under the staircase.
Yeah. Jimmy's under the staircase, but he has the entire basement to himself. So yeah.
Well, if you want to switch Yeah, we can do that a little bit, I suppose. Sometimes, once in a while.
Like when I'm not here.
Can't hear you.
during the day.
I'm fine with what I have.
So, letting you all become more acquainted with your rooms. The thread count for all of you is notably uncountable with your bare skin, so that's good. Yes. You have pillows with feathers in them. Your mattress has feathers in it, as well as whatever else they used back in this era other than hay. It is glorious living, that which I don't think any of you are accustomed with. A better feng shui. But anyways, with all of you now taking the time to acquaint yourselves with your home, I think we can actually end the session here so the players can discuss what they wish to do with the next stretch of this journey. So, players, thank you for playing. Viewers, thank you for watching. Hope you all had a fantastic time. We will see you around next time. Goodbye.